Okay. Kinga, how you feel after this show?
Very happy, content, and with my spirit uplifted, seeing so many seekers, enjoying so much, smiling like banana.
You switched tonight, so you decided to dance something else.
No, I have many compositions, so deciding on the place and how I feel, then I choose which composition to dance.
Yeah. I promise. I asked you for a long interview about a few more things in your Sahaj life, artistical life. There are many layers we can talk about. Tonight is just about the program.
Sure.
So tell me something. How much, how should I put it? Not spirituality, I don't find the word. But how much intensity in the term of, spirit, I don't know, I cannot find a different word, you put in your performance?
Indian art in general is, from its foundation, from its creation, it's there, of course, to entertain, but the main purpose is to uplift the spirit and bring us closer to the divine. So everything is around that, and while practicing and while performing, I always try to become as much as possible to be that instrument and to feel all the emotions and everything which is there in the composition in order to convey to the audience so that they can feel the same. And in a program like that, when people come who are interested in spirituality, of course it's much easier than performing for the audience which may not be so much interested. So it is very, very joyful for me to always present my art for the seekers, and I think it is very, very important also to share a classical, deep art with the seekers, even for those who don't have any background, any knowledge about Indian classical art. But if I put all my passion, all my heart into it, they will feel the same. Sometimes they always come after performance and they share their opinion, their feelings, and sometimes they don't know how to call it because they don't know maybe about vibrations, the connection, but they say like, oh, this dance moved my heart, it made me emotional, it made me cry, and all these things. So it's very beautiful how people express the similar things in every part of the world, basically, in different ways, different language, but we are all human beings, we are all same, so we all share the same emotions.
Very easy to interview you because you raise a lot of subjects. So some of the subject I want to ask you, I'm not sure how long you will tell me how long you have. You will just dismiss me when you feel tired. But I want to ask you, do you perform in different occasions, not only in the spiritual one? Do you perform as a, let's call it entertainment?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Dance is my profession. I was trained all my life in dance, and I studied also dance and choreography. So I've been dancing since I started walking and on stage since the age of 5. So yes, I do have a lot of projects outside of Sahaj world professionally, on different dance festivals, on different working with different dance companies, and yes, different types of events I perform at, starting from events related with Indian culture or related with international culture, multicultural, or events which are outdoor festivals, and then also commercial projects events, school events, community events. So this I perform for any sort of occasion and any different places. So coming back to what I said before, it is different when performing for people who are not interested in spirituality. But still they do connect as well, they do appreciate it, and sometimes they come up with very interesting feelings, yes. But maybe attention-wise is not always the same as, you know, as for the Sahaja yogis or on the public programs for the people who come specifically to receive this connection. So yes, different types of events, different experiences.
Do you find it challenging to bring to spirituality people who come for entertainment?
What's it?
Do you find it challenging, or can you try or to bring to spirituality people who come only for entertainment?
Yes, and
It's
Indian
challenging,
classical
yeah.
dance is that tool,
Yeah,
because
yes, exactly.
there is in Indian classical dance and music, of course it is beautiful, it is entertaining, like every art, but it has that deeper meaning and that subtle level from its core. So they will see it anyway, they want or not. And yes, often someone who has not been interested into classical art at all, who has never been to Indian classical concert or Western classical, then happens to see such performance, there is a big chance it will trigger something in that person that will be interested to check more, to learn more, and to ask questions. And I've come across so many examples like that, people who came after the show and they said, my God, I've seen, this was the very first time I've seen such a dance, and it moved me so much. Or even people who have seen a lot of Kathak dance performance, but then they say, wow, this is something so different and so touching that they've changed completely perception about how Kathak can look from the perspective of a Sahajogini.
Of Sahaja Yoga and spirituality, yes. I don't know how much time to to stay with you. I have another 100 questions, but I believe the ladies need to change.
No, till the big crowd comes, you can talk.
My last question today, because you promised we will talk a little bit more about your beginning and things like that. My dear sister, the expressivity of your face, not only of your body, this is a thing you learn or you practice, or it's a native. Before you answer me, I will tell my opinion. I believe it's native, but I believe it's a touch of the training as well, because some people, no matter how much they want to express with the face, this is an act as well. It's not only a dance. Can you comment on that a little bit?
Yes, of course. Facial expression, which is used in storytelling in Indian classical dances, all of them, not only Kathak. This is something very, very important, inseparable part of the dance form itself, and it takes years to train that. I've been trained in dances before I started Indian dances, but for example, in Polish national folk dances, in ballet. So there are not so many different expressions which we have to show on the face. It's general joy with a Colgate smile, or
Joker,
sort of
sadness,
contemplation, maybe sadness, but not much than that. Now in Indian classical dances, it is a training which takes years to first understand, then to keep on trying, and then to implement it in the dance. I can imagine it's much easier for Indian-born dancers because they have the connection with that art from the moment they are born. So through the observation, they learn a lot. Now for us, Westerners who start in learning Indian classical art at some point of our life, we have to go through this process. So on my own experience, I would say a few years, initial years, I was very much afraid and shy to show anything else on my face than the Colgate smile. Then a few more years it took to keep on trying and to overcome that shyness, observing how my gurus do it, then trying on myself, how does it look, and through explanation and through understanding the story behind. And in South Indian classical dance, it's a bit more theatrical, codified. So it might be less understandable for the audience. But in Kathak, the Kathak gurus say that the more natural, the better. So we have to connect to our natural emotions, which we experience in everyday life, and then implement into the story of a dance. Of course, it is a little bit more stylized because it's an art form, but at the end, showing a story which is taken from Indian culture or mythology, same topics we actually experience in everyday life. So that trying and seeing how it works on our own face and body then leads to implementing it into the dance so that it's an inseparable part. And then after these years of overcoming the shyness, then trying, and then finally succeeding in a way that I enjoy it, and now I don't imagine doing my dance without expression because it is a part of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wow. Again, the more you talk, the more question I have, the more idea come. I didn't do my homework tonight. Usually I have a book note, but I note my question and ideas. Everything is here. Probably I forget it until next time, but I'll do my homework. For the moment, I thank you very much. I feel not very good because I'm in your space here, not only yours, but other girls. So
we continue off stage.
We will continue off stage. Yes. We will continue some other time with a story. If you ask me, I want to know everything from the beginning.
Sure.
So probably we will touch a little bit of the subject we talked tonight because the expressivity. The learning. You said something about your guru. So you raise a lot of, I want to know. Sure. Anyway, thank you very much for that, for tonight. Congratulations for your beautiful performance tonight. You are a choreographer again, another good subject, so we can talk about how you teach other people, but for tonight, thank you very much. Jai Shri Mataji. And I hope you people who watch this channel will enjoy. Anyway, I will broadcast all the performances who look a little bit decent on the channel. Thank you again, Kinga. Bye bye. Jai Shri Mataji.